2 years ago, I discovered a complex of World War II bunkers hidden deep in an English woodland. So what did I do? I went home, I got the hammock, I got the wood stove, a bit of food, and I stayed for the night. The following day, I discovered a secret underground chamber within the underground bunker, which I struggled to open until I finally prized the secret door open. When I opened it, what I saw puzzled me, and it wasn't until a few years later that I realised exactly what it was. So, where am I going with this? Well, online research tells me there should be 1 or 2 bunkers in this woodland. I'm 35 minutes in, it's a really big, dense woodland, and I think I'm almost there. So I've been wondering, what age do you think these trees are? So first of all, they're beech trees. What age do you think they are, and how old or how tall would they have been around 90 years ago? Surely there would have been an established forest before they started digging out the first bunker. And surely they would have chosen to hide them amongst evergreen trees, trees that don't drop their leaves. As you can imagine, evergreen trees would provide year-round cover, whereas these beech, birch and hazel will all drop their leaves and expose the forest floor in the winter months. And coming to think about it, I seem to remember the woodland with the bunker that I camped in 2 years ago, that was actually a beech woodland as well. Again, a deciduous woodland which would expose the forest floor in the winter months as the leaves all fall off. Okay, so I think I'm near, and I've come across this raised... Something's not right here. Everything is normally quite flat in this woodland, but here there's like a raised bit. Now, that could be the soil that's left over from the bunkers that have been dug out. But where are they? You can see what looks like a ring. A raised mound of soil going all the way along around there and there. Come on then. Guys, I think I'm almost there. Have a look, there it is. It's taken me actually over an hour to find this. And you can see why it took me such a long time. Because it's totally camouflaged. And that there is the mound of soil covering the bunker. It just looks like the forest floor, slightly raised, nothing really out of the ordinary. So the other bunker I found a few years ago had a very similar stairwell. And right there is where I found the secret trapdoor. And the question is, will there be another one down there? But before we do that, let's go and check out the outside. So it seems to be the same sort of length and design on the outside. Now let's have a look inside the bunker. And this is it. Very similar to the other bunker. There's a real strong echo, which you can probably hear. But I've got the feeling it's slightly narrower than the other one, because with the other one I had these holes that I put my hammock through, so I put it kind of at an angle going across. I can't see any holes. But yeah, surprisingly clean. And this is the vent shaft. I don't know what this was, maybe it was like an escape hatch or something. Maybe there used to be a ladder going up. And if you remember from my video, I put my wood stove right there with the flue going out of that vent shaft. And it was actually quite cozy and it's quite warm in here despite a little bit of a cold draft. There's always going to be a few cans or a bit of rubbish, but surprisingly, they're cans of Pepsi and not cans of beer, which is quite good. But quite often in these bunkers, you get people, oh look, there's more food there, more food wrappers. Quite often you get people that will come here and they'll camp out, they'll make a big mess and leave all their rubbish. But this one seems pretty clean. And there's a bit of chalk graffiti. What's it say? Kirsty, Mandy, Chloe? No, I don't know. Kirsty, Mandy, something in AJ. A few more names. There's Jody plus Jarno, 2022. A couple of smiley faces. What's this one? What's that? Darren and Lauren. Oh, look at that. Some sort of moth. I think it's a butterfly. So although it is quite well hidden from above, it surprises me that they haven't built this in amongst the taller trees, the older trees, because these trees here, come on, they're not going to be 90 years old, are they? Or 100 years old. So I can't see how this would have been covered by trees back in the day. That is what you'd see from above, whereas over there you just see a mound of soil or grass. And it just makes you wonder, why did they not build it 20 meters that way into the thick beech woodland? And that beech woodland would have been already established back then because they're big old trees. So now that I've finally found the bunker, I've been inside it, it's very similar to the one I found a few years ago, but does it have that trap door down there? That is the question that I want to find out right now. And if I do find a trap door down at the bottom of the stairs, you know what, I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to come back and I'm going to camp out. I might bring the wood stove, I might bring my dog, I might bring a bit of food, but I'll definitely bring either my hammock or a tent. I might be able to pitch a small one-man tent on the floor down there, but hammock might be tricky because there's no holes in the walls like there were last time for me to hang the hammock up on. Wow, that's bright. I need a stick. Oh look, there's something there. That could be. All right, let's clear a bit more soil. What's that? It's an old piece of wood. Oh. Can you hear that? That sounds hollow compared to this sounds solid. That's definitely hollow. If you compare to that, well, you can just hear that is solid. That's hollow. Okay, so you can see here, I've moved all the soil, and that there, again, let's do a sound test. And then here. That's definitely got a hollow under it. Now what you can see is the outline right there. Goes along, and there as well. Right, so what I want to know is there actually a hole down here? Oh, there is. Look, already. Oh, there's quite a deep hole down there. Oh, it's still going, in fact. And let's try this one. Look, and that one as well, and it keeps going. And it's just, I can't get it past that, but it keeps getting stuck. Right, well. So I've got to be honest with you, I was not expecting there to be another one of these trap doors or compartments down here, because the other place that I went to, there were several bunkers and not all of them had these trap doors. Sorry about the echo! But just look, you can very clearly see there's definitely something under there. And doing that sound test, that there was solid and that there's definitely something underneath it. There's a void, there's a hollow. There might even be a tunnel going somewhere. I have no idea. Okay, look, it's like 9 o'clock, it's dark. I've spent way too long in this woodland and it's about a 45-minute walk back. I've only got one torch left because this one on the camera is almost dead. And I can only think about just coming back here another time. So do you think I should come back here with a few tools, maybe a bit of food, and do an overnighter just like I did at the other bunker? If you think I should, please comment below and tell me, give me an idea, what should I cook up? Is there anything kind of like wartime I could, some wartime food I could cook up? Something tasty though, right? Yeah, if you've got any ideas, please comment below. If not, I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Hey, come on then.